A career in education can be incredibly rewarding, but also incredibly challenging. Teachers experience heavy workloads, low pay, large class sizes, in addition to the emotional toll that can come from serving our most vulnerable children. Indeed, we know that teachers are stressed, and we can see this evidence in the ongoing workforce shortage. But in our public discussions, we often forget one very important person, and that is the principal. A great principal is essential for a great school. They cultivate a positive school climate, develop an equity driven mission, and make sure that time and resources contribute to school improvement. A great principal is also a master teacher. They develop teachers' teaching capacity, limit bureaucratic demands and constraints, and prioritize teachers' and students' well being well before their own. In fact, principals are often seen as superheroes, capable of solving any issue, emotionally and mentally strong, and impervious to stress. But this is simply not true. Principals have very complicated jobs. Right now, they're navigating hostile political tensions, managing crumbling building infrastructure, plugging away at a massive workforce shortage, and more, all with limited support and funds to be able to do that well. In a recent national survey, 85% of principals experience frequent job related stress, which is higher than teachers and more than twice that of the general working population. Principals were also more likely to experience psychological burnout, depression, and lack healthy coping skills. We know that over time, chronic stress can impact our health. It suppresses the immune system, it increases the risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and severe mental health disorders. It can also impact our work by affecting our brain through the memory, decision making, and emotional regulation, which are all critical to effective school leadership. As an interdisciplinary researcher, I explore issues in education from a health science perspective, such as school improvement and leadership retention. My research looks at the impact of stress on principals' health, well being, and their ability to be a great school leader. Currently, my team and I are looking at the role of sleep as a potential pathway between stress and the negative personal and professional outcomes. In a study that's a first of its kind, we had principals wear sleep watches during the spring school year and during the summer as they recorded perceptions of stress, health, and job performance. And we found that despite feeling really tired, they actually slept within a normal range, that is 7 to 8 hours a night. However, their sleep quality was significantly disrupted. They had trouble falling asleep. They experienced frequent awakenings from tossing and turning, and major sleep disruptions, anywhere from 10 minutes to hours before being able to fall back asleep. Not surprisingly, this was more frequent and severe during the school year when stress was significantly higher. During the school year, principals also struggled more with anxiety and depression. Principals shared that stressors like consequences from state testing and the ever looming fear of a school shooting kept them up at night and even gave them nightmares. This combination of high stress, poor mental health, and disrupted sleep impacted their well being. Habits like healthy meals, consistent exercise were disrupted, and unhealthy behaviors like alcohol consumption increased, which further impacted their sleep, leading to a vicious cycle. Ultimately, principals felt less efficacious in their jobs, more overwhelmed, and really questioned their ability to stay in their position. These findings are very concerning because principals have a large impact on their entire school, and because school improvement requires sustained leadership across multiple years. But we believe there's hope because principals and stakeholders like us are shifting that narrative. Principals are important people, but they are also human. And they're looking for support more so than ever. And together, we're working on interventions to support their well being. Moving forward, we're working on a larger study across educational professionals, from teachers to superintendents, to explore sleep and other strategies as interventions. Together, I hope that our interdisciplinary approach that leverages the health sciences can inform policy and procedures in school systems to support the educational workforce so that they can best care for our children. Thank you.